Good morning everybody. Today's my chapter is chapter 8. The verbs. What is the definition of a verb? A verb is a word that denotes an action. The particular word is derived from a Latin word verbum, which means a word. Now, classification of verbs. The verbs can be classified as transitive verb, intransitive verb and verb of incomplete prediction. Transitive verbs. What are transitive verbs? A verb that takes an object after it is called transitive verb. Example, Ram killed a snake. The action denoted by the verb is moving to the object. Next is intransitive verb. A verb that does not take an object after it is called intransitive verb. Birds fly. There is no object followed, intransitive verb. The bell rings. There is no object followed, so that is called intransitive verb. The next note I have given. To find out whether the verb is transitive or intransitive, how to find out? You need to ask a question, whom or what. When you ask, you get an answer to that. That will be the object. He wrote a letter. Wrote what? A letter. So the letter is the answer. That is the object. She invited her friends. Invited whom? Her friends. So her friends is the answer. So the answer to such questions are always called objects. And most of the transitive verbs take a single object. Now next is direct or indirect objects. Now what is direct and indirect objects? See, verbs like give, tell, ask, offer, promise, all these can take two objects after them. Example, you see, the tailor made her a dress. Tailor made her. Her is the indirect object. A dress is the direct object. Normally, an object is a thing. So, indirect objects, it stands for the persons. She gave me a book. Me is the indirect object and a book is the direct object. The indirect object should be placed before the direct object, not after. The teacher asked me a question. So, before the direct object, indirect object is placed. Here, me is the indirect object and a question is the direct object. Now, this kind of two objects, where we have two objects, that is called detransitive verbs. In grammar, we call as detransitive verbs. The particular verb which has two objects is called detransitive verbs. Most verbs can be used transitively as well as intransitively. Here you see, he spoke the truth. The truth is the object, so transitively it is used. He spoke heartily. Here it is intransitively it is used. He rings the bell. Rings the bell. Bell is object. Transitively it is used. The bell rings. Intransitively it is used. And some verbs like die, sleep, lie, fall, come, go, they will never be able to be used transitively. They can be used only intransitively. It cannot be. They denote action which cannot be done to anything. Therefore, there is no transitive form will come to these particular verbs. So with this, I conclude here and we shall continue after a short while. Thank you.